Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss regarding special operators. This is the part 2 video of the operators. So the first special operator is the increment operator. So in the increment operator we have two types, a plus plus and plus plus a, that is post increment and pre increment. Now let us see the first one, post increment. So the meaning of post increment is we will use the value first, then we will change that value. This is the concept we should remember. We will use the value first, then we will change that value. It means first we will use the value whatever given and then we increment it by 1. That is the post increment. Now let us take an example. A is equal to 2. Suppose I have a value a as 2, then a is equal to a plus plus. Then what is the value of a initially? It will be 2 and afterwards it will be 3. You should observe a is equal to a plus plus. In that case the initial value will be 2 and then it will be incremented by 3. So the value of a will be 3. Suppose b is equal to a plus plus. Instead of assigning a itself to a plus plus, if we assign b to a plus plus to b, then what is the value of b? The first value of b is equal to a, that is 2. Then a will get increment. Then a's value will be 3. So b value will be 2 and a value will be 3. And this is called post increment. And in post increment, first we assign the value and then we increment. Now let us see pre increment. In pre increment we use plus plus a. What we do, we first change, then we use that value. First we change means we will increment by 1, then we are going to use that value. Now let us take an example. If a is equal to 2, plus plus a gives 3, that is a value is 3 and then we use that value. So suppose b is equal to plus plus a, then b value is 3 and a value is also 3. That is first we increment, then we use that value. That is the pre-increment. Next, like the same we have decrement operator. Here also post decrement as well as pre-decrement is there. In post decrement, first we use that value, then we decrement. Suppose if a is 2, a is 2 only initially, then a will become 1. Suppose if I assign b is equal to a minus minus, then suppose if we take b is equal to 2, then a is equal to 1. So b is equal to a minus minus means we take b value as directly a only. Because b is equal to a, you can see here b is equal to a first, then a is equal to a minus 1. Like that we should understand. So this is how increment and decrement operators are going to work. Next we have address operator. The address operator, it is going to be preceded before any variable. I have taken a variable called as p and it is preceded with this ampersand symbol. It displays the address of p. Suppose I may have the address of p as 1000, like that. You should understand. Next, size of operator. It displays the size of argument specified within the parenthesis. Suppose if I specify size of int, then it will display the 2, that is the size of the integer variable. So like that we are going to find the size of some operators. Then this is the ternary operator and question mark colon, this is the ternary operator. So how to use ternary operator? Suppose if a, we first check the condition. If a is greater than b, question mark a or b. If this condition become true, we execute a. If this condition become false, then we print the b value. Suppose 2 greater than 3. If 2 is greater than 3, we print. If this is true, we print a. If this is false, we print b. Suppose a value is 2 and b value is 3. That's why 2 greater than 3, we are going to print 3 as the output. Okay. Suppose 2 less than 3. Yes, the condition is true. That's why we print a value, that is 2. It means if this condition is true, we we print A value. If this condition become false, we print B value. So next we have comma as the special operator. A comma B comma C, like that. It is going to separate two variables, and this is the square brackets, pair of square brackets. These are the array elements. Suppose A, array A, function call. If we use this brackets, this meant for function call. Dot operator A dot B. This dot operator will comes in the structure concept. Suppose A dot B means if A is the structure and B is the member of the structure. Remember, A is the name of the structure and B is the member of that structure. Then the structure can access its member by using the dot operator. Next, like the same, instead of the member of the structure will be a normal member or the normal data type member. If it is a pointer, then we use this arrow mark. See, A arrow mark B indicates access the member of B of a structure A using the pointer. We are accessing the member B by using pointer, by using the structure. Then star indicates, the star indicates value at the address. Suppose star P indicates value at this P. Suppose P contains the value 10 at this address 1000. Then what star P prints is 10 it is going to print. And in the bitwise operator we have right shift and left shift operator. So if we write like this, it is the right shift operator. Suppose I have A value as 1010. If I right shift A by 1 time, then it gives, see, I will rotate the bits towards this side, then it will become 0101. Like the same, if I rotate it for 1 time towards left side, this is the left shift, so the value becomes, see, like this we should rotate, then it will become 0100. Okay, so like the same, A right shift 2 times. Like the same we can try for A left shift 2 times. So it's all about the operators. So if you understand the topic, please like this video and share this video and subscribe for my videos. Thank you.